See, think back. Think back when you were 15 years old, 12 years old, when you were just playing around in the schoolyard at home, doing this and that. You had no problems, and you're thinking about life and all the things you want to do and what you want to be and what you're going to achieve, and your brothers and your sisters and your mother and your father and your house, and no responsibilities, no rent, no bills, no nothing. Think about it. When was it? It was just yesterday. For me, it was just yesterday. Just like that. Where has the time went? What has happened? And now, today, everyone will agree. It seems like the sun rises and sets, and the day is just going like this. You can't even say, what happened? What's today? He said, today is Tuesday. So, Tuesday, brother, this is Thursday. He said, what happened? It's time. Because time is nothing but a capsule. Time is nothing but a drop of water on the windowsill, and the sun comes, it's gone. That's time. And that's what you and I have been given. We've been given time. And what you're going to do with this here time? No one, no group has come into being on their own. Is anybody here, whatever philosophy that you have, who can say that, well, I came into being on my own? No, you didn't come into being on your own. You didn't decide to come here. You didn't decide to even be here in this life. You were brought into life. You were conceived by your mother. And if some of you think that you were born by some type of immaculate conception, or even you came through some hallway or something, and even test tube babies, even those babies that are born when people are those mommy families, you know what I'm talking about. The daddy families who are buying the sperm off the internet and, to have their own nuclear family. Still, they come into life not by their own determination. Nor can they obtain or harness the resources which they require on their own. You can't obtain what you need by yourself. Every human being needs another human being. Psychologists will tell you and I that a human being could be given everything, and they have tried it, they have done it. They have taken a human being and asked them, what do you want? They said, I want a house. They give it to them. Say, I want a car, to give it to them. What else do you want? I want furniture. What else do you want? I want money, to give it to them. I want all the things. I want computers, I want stereo, I want wall-to-wall, I want Wi-Fi, I want everything, to give it to them. But then put them in that house and leave them by themselves. And say, you can have all of this, but you have to be by yourself. And the person says, I don't care. I'll be by myself. Well, they found out that after 10 or 12 days, the person starts getting lonely. They won't make a phone call. But the agreement is that no contact. So they say, okay. After 6 or 7 days, they start getting a little depressed. They want to see somebody. They want to look out a window and see if they can wave at somebody or something. But they made an agreement. No contact. After another week or two, the person starts getting detached. After another week or so, the person starts becoming severely depressed. And within 30 days to 60 days, the person becomes catatonic. That means they have become virtually mad. Their whole systems have broken down only from loneliness. So the human being, even if they had everything in the world, without another human being to talk to, they will go mad. And eventually they will die. From what? We call it heartbreak. Loneliness. No one has complete determination or power over themselves or others. For example, no one here can stop thinking. No one here can stop blinking. No one here can stop their bodily functions. No one here can stop the elements. No one here can stop the immutable laws. No one can reverse the dynamics of time and age. Therefore, all of us are subject to and subordinate in some way, shape, or form. I say to you that if we think about the heavens and the earth, let's think about it for a moment. Let's go macro and then we go micro. Let's go macro for a moment. Let's go out. The earth is the third planet among, they said, 9 planets. I think they just discovered another planet. In our solar system, the earth is the third planet from the sun. And how many miles are we from the sun? It's 93 million miles or something like that. And the earth is the only planet that has the ecosystems to sustain life. It's the only one. Because if we go to the left, Mercury, it's too hot. We go to the right, Mars, it's too cold. The earth has the only ecosystems that support what we call life. And if there is other human beings or other higher forms of life on some other planets, only Steven Spielberg knows about it. Or that station that comes on, what's that program that comes on with that, about the aliens? Just in case you don't know it, this is all fiction. And our solar system has a sun, which is a star. And our solar system is dependent upon the energy of that star. It's called the sun. Yet our sun, with all of its brightness and power, it is one of the smaller stars in the Milky Way. Did you know that? One of the smallest. One of the smaller stars in the Milky Way. And the Milky Way itself has 56 billion stars like our sun. And the Milky Way, as a galaxy, is only one of the smaller galaxies in a nebula. Can you imagine this? And a nebula is made up of trillions of galaxies like our galaxy. And a nebula is only one cluster that we have been able to identify. And Mr. Hubble said, you know Mr. Hubble, he said that he sent out a light 17 years ago. Now light travels at what speed? 86 million miles per second. Okay, add with me. He said that he sent out some signals 17 years ago from his telescope. And in 17 years, it has not hit an object in space and bounced back. Now you measure 86 million miles per second times 60 seconds times 60 minutes times 24 hours times 365 days times 17 years. So where's that light right now? It is still traveling through space where there is order, where there is space, where there is time, where there is dimension, where there is measurement, where there is design, and where there is the evidence of intelligence. Yet that's beyond us. You would agree. That's beyond us. Now let's go inside, micro. The Quran makes a statement. Verily, we have created everything from water. That's what the Creator said in the Quran 1,400 years ago, nearly 1,500 years ago. That every living thing has been created from water. What has been discovered by science today? That everything has in it the basis of water. And what is water? H2O. It forms gas.